Ladies and gentlemen, you just missed Jamie doing a 22.5-pound. Can you even lift that thing? 22.5-pound beer chug. You totally missed it. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not Joe Braymeyer, although some people have always thought I am. All right, let's come on in. Parker, could you straighten up the camera once we head back over? Yep, I'm going to go over there this stuff. Yep. That way I can kind of see this. We'll double dip everything. Yep. There we go. And then just zoom her in a little bit and we'll be good to go. Up on the, right here. Nope, down if you were holding the camera. A little rocker. Slide her on in a little bit. Yep. Yep. Now a little. Whoop. Watch your screen. Flip that screen around. Flip it. There you go. Now you can see. Now instead of me seeing what you're doing, you can see what you're doing. So I'm Chris Anderson, sitting in for Joe Braymeyer, who is taking in his son's baseball game for a couple minutes. Thought he should be the good dad, since every once in a while, and here's the thing. This is a family event, so we got to make sure that we make time for that. So, again, I'm Chris Anderson. I've got Ryan Carlson here with me, who's essentially in charge of all the madness that's going on behind us over here. Okay, Ryan, introduce yourself,
Yep.
How you got connected with the marathon and pump and run for us,
Yeah.
And then we're going to dive into what the heck's going on back there.
Yeah. I'm Ryan Carlson. I'm the chair for the Quad City Marathon Pump and Run. I've been on the committee for about 7 years now. How I got involved is a cool story. So Joe Moreno, our race director, is actually friends with my in-laws, and they do Thanksgiving together, and they happened to share that I had started running a few years ago, and Joe's like, well, here's my card. And it wasn't to coach me in running or anything like that. It was to come here and start working for him. So I got involved about 7 years. I was a volunteer, then I became a chair the next year. It's been pretty great. The Pump and Run's a pretty unique event, so I get to do something cool that you don't really run into at a lot of other expos or race events.
Anything. I don't think I've seen. Now, so I'm from Muscatine. We do a bunch of this kind of stuff down there. Kind of I've been to I don't know how many live events. I have literally, and even in the gym industry, never seen anything like this. So what is going on?
It's energy. It's fun. So people are here picking up their packet. Most of them pre-register for the Pump and Run, but we do talk some into it. The key thing is $10, and 100% of it goes to charity. So the coolest thing is we're running a charitable event back here and we're having fun. That's why you hear all the madness. But people come and they lift weights. Our 5K, half, and full marathoners. Depending upon how many reps they do, they're going to get 10, 20, or 30 seconds, respectively, off their pump and run race tomorrow.
Okay, so I see some guys doing some curls. I see the bench. Which ones are doing bench? Why? And which are they going to pick?
So every lifter does both events. So
okay.
I got a chart back here that says based on how old you are, how much you weigh, how much you're going to lift. It's your standard weight chart, whatever those ratios are. But they go in there, they say, I weigh this much, I'm this old. We get their weights, and then we rack them up, and they lift. For every rep they do on both of them combined. So if they do 10 on one and 10 on the other, that's 20 total reps. They're doing a 5K, that's 200 seconds off their 5K tomorrow.
Oh, nice. Hey, Parker, could you do me a favor? Could you swing the camera over and zoom in a little bit on what's going on behind us over here so people can understand this? Because this is just kind of crazy. So Parker's running the Facebook stream while we're doing all this. Or YouTube, pardon me. Yeah, that's right. We're on Facebook. Yeah. Just see if you can get some of the pumping and, no running really, but just the pumping going on back there.
Yeah, they pump today. They're going to run tomorrow. So
right.
All these people have a race plan tomorrow, which is pretty cool.
Right. So when you guys talk about the charity aspect of this, how does the charity side work? Because I know TBK is a big sponsor of this, and the marathon's a whole thing, and then Pump and Run's another separate part of it.
Yep.
How does that all work?
Yeah. So Treadmill Heroes is our sponsor for the Pump and Run, which is great. A wonderful partner.
I'm going to take credit for that. No.
But so the charitable aspect, like I said, is $10 for the Pump and Run, but we do a lot of things we have going on are charitable. Thursday night we had Whitty's Wine Down, which our associate director, Whitty, she runs an event, raises a ton of money. Well, we have two primary sponsors, charitable entities that we work with: Shoes for Kids and Zero Prostate Cancer. So, Shoes for Kids is pretty self-explanatory.
Even I got that one,
Yeah,
you know.
Zero Prostate Cancer is for prostate research, or early detection. This year in particular for Shoes for Kids, maybe you can get some, go in there later, but just inside the Expo, there's 500 pairs of shoes going out to local kids who can't afford a pair or come here every year. We partner with ASICS. They give us a really good deal on 500 pairs of shoes. The money that comes out of here, the money that comes out of Woody's Wine Down, and everything else associated with the Quad City Marathon goes into shoes that go on those kids' feet.
That's awesome. So for those that aren't hanging out here right now, if they come down and start walking around, what all is there to do here, like in the Expo, the Pump and Run? We've got merch everywhere.
Yeah.
What else is going on?
Well, it's amazing. You see with the chaos here on the other side of here, we had a kids run this morning, and we got a 1 mile run going on. There's a bar set up over there. They're doing some things on that side. Inside, we have a lot of our sponsors and key vendors are in there, either selling or distributing some free goods, self-advertisement. We got our packet pickup going on for all of our events that are going on tomorrow, 5K, 10K, half and full, and our full marathon relay, as well as registration. So some people wait till just before to see if the weather's going to work out, see if any bugs they have, any maybe pulled muscles they have are going to work out, and they come here and they register as well.
I can guarantee you I would wait till the last minute, and I still wouldn't sign up. And I know it going in.
Fair.
You can tell I'm not I'm a racquetball player. That's it. Yeah, short distances.
No, you.
So how many people run in the marathon every year?
Yep. So we'll have about 4,000, give or take a few, across all of our races. So I'll get the numbers wrong, but our half marathon is our most popular event. We get a lot of people in our 5K. Our 5K is really popular too because it's really flat. So like for me, my first 5K as a new runner, it was the Quad City Marathon because it's super flat.
All right, we're going into commentary mode.
Okay.
Just like this was a basketball game. Hey, Parker, before you do this, I need you to swing that camera over there. So Joe brought this 22.5-pound mug that we've been challenging people to chug a beer out of.
So the key here is
and zoom out just a little bit.
You want to get a full grip on the mug. No thumb, no usage. You want to keep a locked wrist coming up. We don't want to see a dangly wrist. And keep your other hand out of there.
And as you can tell, he's done this before, folks.
I did. I've done it a couple of times. Only once today.
Now, I wonder if the pour matters. I wonder if the amount of foam is going to make a difference.
The biggest challenge, so the weight is part one. It's a wide mouth mug. It's really hard to get a proper sip on it. So when you got a foamy beer, that adds a new challenge.
Maybe we should have said no thumb. Look at that.
When I talk about challenge, though, I don't think he knew this was actually supposed to be a challenge.
That's not fair. I would do that. Oh,
holy cow,
dude!
Great job.
That's
amazing.
not fair.
All right, now get the weighted mug out.
Yeah. Now get him the weighted one. I love it.
Good job, man. Thank you.
Dude, that is awesome.
Well done.
So,
well,
everybody can stop down and have a beer on Joe until they're gone.
There's a beer. Yeah, all else fails, come down and get. I had a Natty Light earlier. It's been like 30 years since I was in college. I haven't had a Natty Light in a minute. So.
You know what? I have one sitting over there. It's been about the same. Whenever you're with Joe, you can pretty much guarantee it's going to be there, and you can just learn to enjoy it, I guess. That's where I'm going with it.
I mean, it's not bad. It's just not, something you choose,
It's
right.
Yeah. It's
Unless
wet,
Joe,
it's cold.
apparently.
And, dude, here's the thing. On a day like this, it really doesn't matter.
Sure.
It's absolutely gorgeous. So do you know what the weather prediction for tomorrow is?
It's very similar today, unfortunately. So it's going to get up into the mid 80s. I think 85, 86 is what they're looking at. Heat index is going to push us close to 90. So it's not ideal for most runners. Early in the morning, it'll feel pretty good for those people that are getting in and out, whether it be a 5K, 10K, or maybe even our fast half marathoners. They won't feel it. But those people that are running 4 hours or north, in a marathon or half marathon, going to be out there for a while. We do have extra hydration stations now. We got ice. We got some sponge stations that we've added out there, especially towards the end on the Arsenal, to really help people out. It's not ideal, but of course you can't plan the weather. It's rain, it's heat, it's something.
Well, and I would imagine, again, somebody who's never trained for a marathon, I would imagine we're coming to the end of summer, so you've
Yep.
probably been out running in
Yep.
this a little bit. So it's probably not like it's a big surprise, but it's probably more one of those, crap, it is going to be like that.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been the kind of summer that people are prepared for this because most people, if you run in a training group, you're going to start April, May timeframe for this event if this is what you're training directly for. And as you know, it's been pretty unseasonably warm, June, July, August so far. So
Yeah, we had like one period of like, what was it, about a week and a half there where it
Spoiled
dropped
us.
and it was gorgeous.
Yeah.
And then we all reminded that we live in Iowa
Yep.
and we get 2 summers.
Yeah.
And so talk to me about tomorrow and
Yep.
so there's all the different events. They're all going to start early, obviously. And then how soon will the first runners be done? How soon will an average runner be done?
Yeah.
Kind of walk us through what the finish line is because we're going to be at the finish line tomorrow. So kind of give us a preview of what we're going to see.
Yeah, so 7 o'clock at start finish outside of Vibrant Arena at the Mark. That's where we'll start. So the marathon, half marathon, and marathon relay will all start at 7. And then right after them at 7:15, our 5Kers will take off. Our 5Kers will come in anywhere from teens of minutes up to an hour. We do advertise it as a walk. It's a wonderful walk for those people who want to come down right along the river. So you'll have people coming in as soon as shortly after 7:30 or so. And then our marathoners, half marathon and full, you're going to see half marathoners will come in just north of an hour. That's when they're going to start coming in. So I expect them, 8:20 or so.
So tell me if this is right. I feel like I saw the marathon record is like right at 2 hours.
Yep.
Like just like
2 hours, 1 minute is the current world record for a
right,
marathon. Yep.
which is like what, a 5-minute mile?
And actually last weekend was Berlin Marathon, which is one of the top 10 marathons in the world. And they had somebody, and it was hot like this. It was like 80 degrees there, and they had a guy run 2:02 there. It was crazy.
That's nuts. Like I don't even want. It's just nuts. Like I mean, it's amazing. Nuts in a good way, obviously.
Yeah.
So, are you going to run tomorrow?
I am not running, so I'm currently on the mend. I had hip surgery about a year ago, so I'm coming back from that. But the Quad City Marathon was my first marathon I ever ran, so I trained for and ran this as my first marathon. And caught
You
the
did
bug.
pump though, right?
I did not pump. No,
You didn't even pump.
I didn't even pump.
Your hips. Wow.
Don't tell anybody.
I think we did. I hate to tell you this, but
That's
I think
fine.
we did.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I don't mean to disappoint, but no, I didn't participate in my own event before I ran my first marathon here. So
Well,
Yeah.
that's not all.
yeah,
So, if somebody's sitting at home right now,
Yep.
and they're thinking, you know what, I've thought about it. Obviously, you're probably not going to just say it's a me, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to jump in, marathon, boom, go.
Right.
So, what would be like a good way for somebody to think of how would I want to get into this?
Yeah.
What are like some of the first goals, and what are the first hurdles that you're going to have to
Yeah.
overcome? Because I know running is a mental thing,
100%.
which is why I fail horribly at it. I get bored. Like
Yeah.
if there's not a ball
Yeah,
flying at me, I'm out.
Yeah, fair.
Right. So
Yeah.
it's one of those things. Like what does that mindset have to be like?
it is. So you're right. It's mental. It's stats will tell you your body, your mind starts telling you you're done when you still have like 60% left in the tank, right? So our minds cheat on us. So it's mental mostly, especially when you're going to start stretching yourself and being out there for an hour, 2, 3, 4+ hours. It becomes all mental. But your body's going to hurt. Spoiler alert. Things are going to hurt. Things are going to ache. Things are going to get tired.
Right.
It's this that carries you through for that period of time. So it's mental preparation. So what we do when we train, I'm part of Fleet Feet. We do Fleet Feet Training Club. It's Phil will tell you it's time on feet. It's time on your feet. You get out there. You just get used to being on tired legs.
Okay, hold on. We got
got
another
another participant?
chugger. All right, we're gonna have Parker turn us around here for just a second. And luckily, this guy I think is gonna stay in frame because that last guy had to be like 6'6".
Yeah.
And he blew out the top of the camera.
Yeah, nobody's gonna know what his face looked like.
No, and you know what? Maybe that's
It's gonna
good.
be hard to give him all
let's-
his flowers.
Yeah. Okay, so do you
You
have a
ready for this?
strategy going into this?
Drink the beer. So key is you want full grip. You don't want no cheater thumb, so don't put your thumb up against it. Okay? You want to keep your wrist locked. Okay? That's how you want to come up, is full grip, wrist locked coming up. No, you want to keep your thumb lapped. You want a full grip like this, okay? Start off that way, then if you need to start cheating, cheat. There you go.
Oh, he's a lefty.
Coming in.
First lefty
There you
I've
go.
seen coming in
Nice and
hot.
strong.
Here we
There you
go.
Look at this.
Oh, it's starting to
Really selling this
tremble.
low.
It's starting
Really
to tremble. Now this is where that mental
it is.
side comes in,
You
right?
got it. You got it. All right. Bring the other hand if you need cheat.
Oh, he's got
You
it.
got it.
I like the strategy of going lower because then you don't have to lift it as high.
He's getting squats in while he's getting curls
Oh
in.
my good. That's
Good job.
impressive.
Woo.
How do you feel? Refreshed. Oh, that.
Kyle's going to do it.
Oh, we got another one coming right on in.
All right, Kyle's putting people in front of him.
Kyle, where are you from?
Well,
Oh,
Hi, Zach.
you're Kyle.
Zach, where are you from?
Oh, got it. Zach,
Wisconsin? Nice.
you came all the way from Wisconsin to try the Impossible Beer Challenge.
I'm pretty sure they're here for something else, but, I mean,
Wait, is there like a marathon or something going on?
I heard that. There's banners and stuff everywhere.
I will say, and this is the one thing that I loved, I'm from Muscatine, so
Okay.
obviously we're basically Quad Cities, I mean, functionally.
Yeah.
And this has always been what looks like a great event from the outside looking in. You know what I mean? Like, it's always well marketed. It's always well put together.
Right.
You never see any complaints. You never see, like, horror stories of anything.
Right.
And that, I mean, as a guy who puts on live events,
Yeah.
that's huge. How long have you guys been doing this now?
Yep. So this would be our 28th year this year.
I mean,
so,
28
and-
years of live events
Yeah.
going well.
Right.
It says something about a team.
There's one consistent part there. Joe Moreno, our race director, he's been here since day one. He knows how to keep a team together, how to keep us motivated and coming back every year. You got half a dozen people that have been here since day one participating and
That's
helping
awesome. Okay. So,
You got
second
this, Zach?
lefty in a row.
All right. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
22 and a half, baby.
22 and a half in. You got it. Full wrap. There you go.
Whoa.
There you go. Good job, Zach.
He's
got
got
good
it.
form. He's got the form. Here comes the elbow.
He's,
the elbow's
he's
coming
keeping
in.
everything nice and straight,
Yep.
using some leverage there to keep it in place.
All right.
Ooh.
Yeah, keep
Just
going.
finish it. Just get it done.
If you need a cheat. Well, he can't bring the other
Yeah,
hand
but-
in. He's got.
Sit. Oh, no. He's got it. Now,
There it is.
see, that's a runner. That's a.
Yeah. Look at that.
There he
Stands up
goes.
Straight to finish. Good
There
job,
you
Zach.
go. Nice job, Zach from Wisconsin. That's going to be the story he tells everybody when he
Yeah.
gets home. I guarantee you that.
I guarantee the story is going to be about something people from Wisconsin can drink better than people from Illinois and Iowa.
Yeah, but that wasn't Spotted Cow, though.
Accurate.
Okay, now Kyle's really
Yeah,
stepping up
this
to
is
the
my
plate.
buddy Kyle, so I may not be as positive through this one. I may trash talk a little bit.
Oh, so were you like me, where you were raised in the 1900s, where the love language was sarcasm and insults?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, perfect. We got
Yeah.
this.
The,
I don't even have to know him. I'm in.
the more crap I give you, the more I like you.
Exactly. Oh, we got a Bush Light. They say Bush Light is lighter.
Yeah.
I think.
So you're going lefty or righty, Kyle? Going righty? Okay. Hey, Bren is right his strong hand? He's using right. Is that his strong hand? Okay. Just double checking. Just fact checking real quick.
I could not see through her sunglasses, but I know there was a look of fear on her face when you started asking her questions.
I'm gonna get a text message later. That's not gonna be safe for this broadcast.
I've seen my wife's friends give me that look a lot.
That's my wife's friend. So yeah,
Yeah,
it plays out. Let's go, Kyle. Good job. You're doing great.
He's got it.
All right, now
Leaning
get
into
squat.
it.
No squat.
No squat. Oh,
Full
wow. That was the most emphatic finish we've had, too.
Great job.
He looks like he could do it again.
All right, let's go. Let's give old lefty a try. Good stuff. How many people have we come through today and done that, do you think?
Hey, Parker. How many do you think have gone through on that?
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen at least that. Yeah,
Wow.
there's
That's awesome.
probably.
Cool. Yeah, very good.
You know, they should get to add those ounces to their pump and run.
That's a really good idea.
It is a really good.
We would have people like staggered out of here,
That's
right?
Yeah.
So as competitive as I see people get over here lifting weights, if we started giving them credit for that, it would get sloppy real fast.
yeah. See, that's exactly.
Yeah.
So Captain Carpal Tunnel here. That's exactly how I was planning on doing it. That's exact.
Carpal tunnel.
I-
That's my wife. She's got a strong hand too. Careful. I have
This-
many comments, but I want to make sure we're safe for on air. So
Well, the nice thing is the FCC doesn't touch this stuff.
nice. That's good.
Okay, so we've covered Pump and Run.
Yep.
We've covered the Expo.
Yep.
We've covered the marathon. We've covered the
Right.
other races. What else is there to know?
So the coolest thing we got the races. Most people know they're 5K. We introduced 3 years ago a 10K, which is another race, cool, but it's actually really unique.
Ooh, wait. I think she needs some positive encouragement over there.
Bran, are you gonna do it?
Bran, I think you should do it.
That's my daughter. That's
What?
our daughter right there too.
Huh?
Back behind, that's my daughter. She just turned 21.
Oh, come on. One of the two of you's got to be able to do it.
She gotta go back to school. All right.
Well, wait. If you're in college, I would think you would probably be the one most trained and prepped for this.
Did you see that face?
There was, yes.
That was not a face that lacked confidence.
Yes, the University of I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Let's just say one of my best friends lived across from Kinnick the entire time we were there. So
Nice. Everybody's learned from University of Iowa.
yes, that's
Very cool. But yeah, no. So the 10K we got going tomorrow. So it's actually a rolling start 10K. We'll do a gun start like a normal at 7:15 with everything else. But then up till 10 o'clock you can start. So a lot of people don't like running because races start really early in the morning. You could sleep in, maybe even sleep off a hangover, and then show up at 9 o'clock and run your race. So it's a rolling start. We'll bus you out there. You show up to start, finish in front of Vibrant. We got buses running all day long. They'll get you out to the start. You run the last 6.2 miles of the marathon. You start at mile 20. Amy will be out there. It's a really cool thing. We got people that are crazy. They'll do a 5K, grab a bus, and go out there and do a 10K. They'll double up for the day.
okay. I'm doing math, and you guys
Yep.
can't see this. I'm using my toes. So 15K. What is that? Probably
So a
half?
5K is 3.1 miles.
Right.
A 10K is 6.2 miles.
Right. And 13. So it's about half.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're
Yeah, that's
about hitting that math. It's good. It depends on where you're training at, what you're working towards. You get people that'll do that. So I got a buddy that was training for a marathon that wasn't here. It was in a few weeks last year, and he did both of those because that's what his training mileage for the day was to go do those two
Oh,
things.
that makes
so
sense.
he like doubled up and
that makes sense.
kicked butt at both of them. So, yeah.
So, I'm looking over at the pump and run. I
Yep.
feel like your guys are slacking over there. I haven't
I
seen
know.
much pumping here in the last few
Nah,
minutes.
We what usually happens, and I don't think the weather's in our favor being outside, but we get real busy in the morning. People show up because they're going to come here and exert themselves, and they want the rest of the day to cool off. So what we'll do is we'll get a couple of people trickle in here and out, but our afternoon's usually pretty chill. So we hang out, but which is even better because this is the time, unfortunately, for people walking by that my wife and I will try and talk you into doing it. So like I said, it's $10 for charity.
Yep.
Come over, have fun. Don't hurt yourself. Give us $10, and we'll put it in the big charity pool and buy a bunch of shoes for kids next year.
Yeah, you can't beat that. So, or folks, I'm sure I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to make an executive decision for Pump and Run. They'd even just take your $10.
Yeah, 100%. We have had people give my wife $10 just so she would leave them alone.
That's
So
that's actually a valid thing.
it's a win in my book.
like,
I mean, if
it's-
you want to lift, that's great. But if you give me my $10 or your $10 for charity, I'm 100% there for you.
awesome. So who do we have up next? Who's
So
coming out
I'm
next?
gonna go flag down Whitty. Whitty is one of our associate race directors. She's in charge of this expo. She's set this whole thing up, planned it out. So I'll go get her for you and
Awesome.
give you a little mic time with her.
Awesome. Sounds
Right.
great. All right. Nice to meet you, man.
It's nice to
Have
meet
a
you.
good one.
Yep,
You guys are
take
doing
care.
an amazing thing here. Keep it up.
Appreciate it. Thank
Yep.
you.
All right. We'll see you soon. So, everybody, if you are in the mood for a marathon, which for those of you that realize I'm not Joe Brameyer and know me, you know that is words I would never, ever, ever say. So, as we look at this, folks, you can come out this afternoon. You can still get registered. You can still join the pump and run to help raise money for Shoes for Kids. And I believe it was zero prostate cancer. And you can even stop by us. We're at the Treadmill Heroes tent. Joe's got a 22.5-pound mug that you can shoot a beer out of. If you can shoot a beer. What do you want? You want Natty Light? You want... So, I'm going to switch out mics. $22.5. So, folks, we're right outside the Health and Fitness Expo, sponsored by Active Endeavors at the Pump and Run. The other thing that you would probably not be surprised to know, but there's actually a water monster floating around here. I'm not going to tell you any more than that, but you don't have to be afraid of it. It's here. Oh, we've got a... What was your name, sir? Alex. Oh, are you getting fired up to pump? Is this like pumping fuel?
It's pumping fuel.
Okay, so what's your strategy going into this?
I don't know. Drink.
That's, you know what? One thing to focus on. I like it. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, folks, that is way harder than you think it is. Because first of all, like, it doesn't even go halfway down. Just sip it then. Enjoy. Dude, it's nuts. I even tried it, thankfully for carpal tunnel, I don't have to do this, but like, just even trying to like articulate that thing, like it's a thing. I just spilled it all down the front. It'll work. There you go. Well, that's the other thing is it's a really wide mouth. It's a really wide mouth. So it goes a little bit of everywhere. So, Parker, what have you been doing over here? You're on. All right, are you ready?
Sure. What are we doing?
This is going to be as painful as it could possibly be. This is going to be worse than the marathon, I promise.
Okay, great. Love that. For me. Trying to hydrate.
Seems like a good idea.
Yeah, seems like an idea.
What's that? Yeah, we're good. Yep. So, well, you know, the nice thing is it's bright out here, so you can't really see a whole lot of anything anyway, but no. So, I'm Chris Anderson, by the way, since they didn't introduce us.
Yeah, sure. I'm Woody.
Wait, okay, so you're the one in charge of the Active Endeavors Expo and everything. So tell me what all's going on in there, because I haven't had a chance to make it in yet.
Okay, yeah. I mean, there's dogs in there.
Okay, I'm in.
No, so, yeah, people stop in here, they get their packets, so they're raised good for tomorrow, their shirt, walk around, there's vendors in there, with therapy dogs. I like to, running a marathon or any distance can be stressful, especially if it's like your first one. And so, yeah, we have therapy dogs just
It's amazing. I first ran into therapy dogs at the Children's Hospital when my daughter was up there all the time. And, it's amazing how simple a dog's attention can be to make you feel better. And I'll be honest, I would have never thought about it here, but it totally makes sense.
Yeah, I try to do things that I would really like. And maybe it's me, just focusing on me, that I'm like, well, I'm a little stressed, I'm going to go pet this dog. So I'm usually running around doing something.
Makes sense. So what all falls under your purview? Because you guys have got a team under Joe that like kind of. It seems like you guys have got your lanes pretty well divvied up.
So, my official title is assistant race director. So there's two of us, Mike and I. I'm more focused on the Expo, and Mike's more focused on the course.
Gotcha.
He's out there, and I'm in here.
So did you try the Impossible Chug over there?
I've seen people in
Oh, okay. So we got to go into commentator mode.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
We're gonna watch.
It's like a ESPN.
Yeah. This is exactly.
Okay, yeah. Do I leave? No. Oh, I'm staying here. Oh, great. Okay. Yep. All right. Yeah. Reporting live. Yeah. I'm actually a commentator from ESPN.
I've called sports for 10 years, so we can do this.
Okay, so the can is open. There's a solid core. Is this what we're supposed to be doing?
Well, I mean that's play by play. You can go for that. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. So as you're going into this, what are your thoughts? Do you have a strategy? Okay. So the rules are go through all the rules for him, Parker. Yep. Yeah. You're supposed to keep your thumb off the top and wrist locked, to where basically you've got to keep your entire arm locked as like one unit, right? This is Nate. Nate, where are you from? Princeton.
Iowa or Illinois?
That's actually okay.
Are there two of them?
Yeah. There's probably even more than two. Okay, he's up. He's
Oh, wow.
now. See, this is that.
That's a strong wrist.
That is.
That's a, wow.
He's not even phased.
No.
Holy moly!
You should do the pump and run.
He should. Oh, we had a little bit of wrist breakage at the end, just barely. But there was no trembling. There was a. He's not even phased.
Yeah, he's like, all right,
Dude,
next.
he's all right. Next, left hand.
Yeah. He wasn't even in sport mode for those Crocs, even.
Oh my! You obviously have a kid or something.
I have two boys. They're 8 and 9.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, my.
Actually, the funny thing is, so my two boys, I don't really see them this weekend just because I'm here. And he did the Rudy's 1 mile. Okay, so my husband Brad, he's in dad mode the whole weekend. I'm like, see ya at 4
Yep.
a.m. I'll be home at 2 a.m. And
That's a day.
so Nolan shows up. He's 9.
Go, Dennis.
And he's wearing one shoe that doesn't have a shoelace, and then another shoe that does. And he's running 1 mile, and I'm like, those are the shoes you chose? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So
Live with your choices, baby.
and so 50 yards into the 1 mile, he loses his shoe and just keeps going. So at one point, someone sees him on like the back end, and they're like, "Did you see Nolan?" And I'm like, "No." They're like, "He only has 1 shoe on." I'm like, "Well, is he carrying it?" And they're like, "No." And so he finishes the 1 mile with 1 shoe on, and he placed 6th overall. But then he did go back and find a shoe.
I don't even know what to say because
It's kind of embarrassing that your mom is in charge of races and he didn't wear correct footwear. Is that bad on me?
No, not at all. That's for all the dads, I'll say that's on us.
Yeah, I was like, of all the things, those are the shoes. I mean, he probably would have been better off showing up in Crocs and put him in sport mode. He would have maybe stayed, but yeah. So I have a video of him, and I've heard a few people say, "Oh, did you see that kid running 1 mile with 1 shoe?" And I'm like,
That's my offspring, folks. Okay. Do you ever wear Crocs?
actually, I can fit into my sons. I try not to wear them. They're horrid looking, but they are comfy.
I've never worn them. My son wears them all. Like his entire basketball team, of course, wears them. That whole thing.
Socks or
Yeah, and I don't get it. There we go. We don't need to hear ourselves. Is anybody running the marathon in Crocs?
that did happen at a marathon. I don't think it's happened at our marathon. We had someone break a Guinness World Record running it backwards while juggling.
Wait. Back up. There's a story there. Let's hear it. We'll go with Joe. Joe's good.
He ran it backwards while juggling.
The whole marathon.
First of all, just juggling forwards or juggling in general, but
The whole marathon.
Yeah. I mean, running a marathon's already hard. I mean, only 1%
Ha-
of, I think, like, I don't know if it's the U.S. population or the world population have run a marathon. So you're already in, like,
Oh.
1%. But now, yeah, I'm pretty sure he broke the Guinness Book of World Record with that.
Dude, I can't even like do the alphabet backwards.
Oh, no. I can barely do it forward.
So how long did it take him?
He was still fast, though. I should, before I even said anything, I should have actually looked up his name.
In your prep for the interview, you forgot to check that?
I think it's Joe Salter, actually. Man, that or I just made that up. Should we
Here, let's see what we can find.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's. Yeah, that sounds right. But yeah. What else should I talk about? Oh, yeah, it's great. Come pick up your packet.
Well, okay, so will you run the marathon? Okay, I didn't think so.
I have done it virtually. I retired from marathon running. I think I've done like 5 marathons, and I always did them like Labor Day because that would be like a long run anyway, like a 20-mile run. And then I would add 6 like before. So I've done it virtually. I've never run it here. I've done Chicago. I did a 50K and a 50-mile, but I haven't run it all because my kids are in sports and they.
Oh, see. So, whoa. Nobody saw that, right? Nobody saw that. You didn't see that, did you, Parker? I didn't see. Yeah, perfect. Mind your business. Okay, so how does the expo come together? Like, take us behind the scenes a little bit. When do you start working on it? What all does it take to get this put together for everybody?
Yeah, I should start sooner.
I say the same thing.
Honestly, like I start already making notes for next year. Like,
Right,
I
of course.
forgot that sign. Oh, we should maybe work on this. So there is like constant.
Right.
All the time. But I usually open like our vendor register. I mean, obviously we have to secure the location, make sure it's available, and then I usually open the registration maybe in like June or July because really I can't do anything until, and then I close registration in September, like September 1st, and then I have to like figure out how are all these people going to fit in here, and that's always interesting. But yeah, like just how does it work? How does it flow? I mean, and some people they've done marathons 85 times. Sometimes it's their first 5K and they don't even understand that they need a packet.
Right.
So it's like you kind of have to like over communicate and make sure. Like in my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, of course you would know what
Right.
Expo is, and they're like, where do I get my packet? And I'm like, oh yeah, so I don't say packet pickup, I say the Expo.
Right.
So,
Yep.
like even that, I'm like,
It's amazing, because we do a lot of that kind of stuff down Muscatine, and it's amazing how you have to stop and think about like how many different ways can you say the same thing to where everybody gets it. Because some people think expo, they're thinking work, they're not even thinking whatever, or packet pickup, and they're not, like I can imagine that this has its own set of things that everybody's just kind of got to get in line with, and once you're on it, you're good.
yeah.
But
One thing, like, I mean, obviously we send emails, and it's on our app, and it's on our website, but also, we've been, oh, is my microphone on?
it is. Holy moly.
Well, have I just been talking with nothing?
Well, no, like it'll pick up in that one.
Okay. That was my bad. I'm sure I turned it off, so that way I wouldn't have to hear myself. But no, what was I saying? Oh, like our Facebook Lives, I feel like have helped, like, people can look at a map and they can read an email, but if you're not from here, I mean, I'm from Bettendorf, but like, Stoney Creek, which street is that on? I don't know. It's like near the river, And so I feel like Facebook Lives have helped of like getting the lay of like, oh, I should park here. Okay, and then I'm going to walk in these doors. Oh, okay, like that's helpful. So I think that's helped for sure.
And that's, you're absolutely right. My wife always talked about, we used to have like bounce houses and stuff, and we'd have guys take them out. She's like, why don't you send people a picture of who's coming, just so that they know, so that they're comfortable? I'm like, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
And it's that same kind of thing, because it just takes that anxiety down a little bit. And all the little places, like all the little places you can do that are what makes people enjoy an event, right?
Oh, that guy killed it.
And
No,
that's
and even like parking, like, oh, where do I park? I don't know. Where the porta? I mean, it's like there's so much race anxiety that morning. Like, oh my gosh, I have to eat. Oh my gosh, I have to get my coffee. I have to do my morning routine. Blah blah blah. And it's like, Yeah.
Ooh, we're about to go back into commentator
Okay, great.
mode.
Yeah, here we are.
Once
recording
Parker gets the
live.
pour done, we'll ask him to give a quick spin to the camera.
Okay, great.
And we got Nick.
Yeah.
Nick, where are you from?
Okay,
Gotcha.
Davenport.
We're calling it Davenport.
Davenport. It's not a couch. Okay.
All right, Parker, can you give us a quick spin on the... Thank you, sir.
There's rules. Did you talk to you about the rules? Yep. Okay, great. Yeah, thumb. It's all about the thumb or lack of thumb.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
he's coming down to it. Okay.
Yeah.
He's keeping the wrist nice and straight. The elbow's coming underneath.
Oh, I like that support.
Yep. You can see when people, the moment they figure that
Oh,
out.
he's like,
Oh, it's getting close. The wrist is broken, so we're going to kind of double back.
Oh, God, don't drop that.
Oh. He's got a
I
sip
love
left.
the
Oh, it's
determination.
that has got to be runner brain there.
Yeah. Yep. He hit the brick wall.
Yeah, go for it.
Sir, you
Dude,
can do whatever
this-
you want.
Yeah, this isn't for Guinness or anything. I mean, like,
He's readjusted. He's. Oh no.
and it's that's the other thing that I think people underestimate is once that thing gets a little off center in your hand and you
Yeah.
start to correct,
I ru-
you start the teeter totter.
Have
right?
you ever had anyone chip a tooth with that?
No, but that's one of the warnings is to watch your teeth.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I don't know. Joe maybe has. I don't know, but
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. That's great. Great
Yep.
commentators.
Check out Joe Braymeyer presents. I am not Joe Braymeyer.
Neither am I.
He's just presenting us.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Great work.
He just put the pretty people on and
Yeah.
he took off.
Yeah. Thanks for coming. That is
So
interesting.
it's a thing.
What a weird. Where do you get a mug that weighs that much? Amazon?
No,
Did he make it?
I'm guessing Joe had somebody make it.
Yeah.
It probably-
It's like, I need this cup.
I absolutely do not need that cup. I do not need that
Well,
mug.
like you couldn't even put it in your like shelf. It would like break the
You
shelf.
would
I
like
feel
yeah,
like.
you're like gonna pull all the screws out and everything.
Yeah. Huh.
Parker, if you could give us a flip back before you head out onto the Facebook path out there. So, what's something that the average person wouldn't know about running that they would be surprised by?
Anyone can do it.
Well, yeah, we all know we can do it.
But do you though? I feel like everyone's like, "Oh, I'm not a runner,"
Well, yeah.
or like, I feel like there's people think that there's a certain body type that is a runner. I mean, we have people that are all over the place. I mean, and I think it's
Is it maybe that like getting across the mental thing isn't
Oh,
quite
yeah.
as bad as you think?
Oh yeah.
Something.
I mean,
yeah.
I was a sprinter in high school just, a day or two ago. And I never ran more than like a 5K because I was like, this sucks. My legs hurt, my lungs hurt. And it wasn't until I started like half marathon training or marathon training that I was like, oh, it sucks for the first like 5 miles. But then once you get in like a groove, like, sweet, I can knock out 15 miles, no problem. It's like, it is. It's like,
That sounds like it makes no sense. I hate to tell
I
you
know,
that.
you just have to like get over
I
this
believe you.
hump. But yeah, like, oh, it's always like the first like 5 miles. I'm like, this is awful. Like my lungs are burning, my legs are burning, my breathing's off. But I feel like once you get into that like vibe, I don't know. I'm not a fast runner though, but I've never claimed to be a fast runner.
So is it just kind of like a Zen thing?
Yeah, probably. I do a run walk also. So yes, like I said, I had 2 boys.
Oh, like
Oh,
a
you
water.
can go get water in there too.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
And
Thanks,
there's
Park.
soda and snacks and pizza.
Wow. Wait, hold on. Now.
Happy Joe's Pizza, sponsored by.
Oh my, we're done. Let's see. Talking about running or Happy Joe's Pizza.
Yeah.
Can you take a guess which one I'm going for?
Well, pizza probably.
Yeah.
Hey.
Wait, what do-
They're jazzed. No, so I do run walk. So yeah, having 2 kids. When I first got back into running, after having kids, like they don't care if you're sore, they don't care if you're tired. So I would run for a minute and walk for 30 seconds, and that's how I've done all of my marathons, most of my half marathons, my 50K and my 50 mile. And so you run for a minute, and then your watch goes off, and it tells you to walk.
50K in your 50 mile?
Yeah, you should have seen the blister on my foot.
I don't think I want to.
It was It was something.
Okay,
It was like in its own zip code.
So talk to me about a 50-mile run.
Yeah.
How long did that take?
Well, I mean, for fast people, it takes less time. So I did the Hennepin 100, so just like right out here, and it ends in the Hennepin Canal. But yeah, it starts at 7 a.m. Yeah, because the 50K starts at like 5 p.m., so they like run into the night. The 100, there's a 100-mile and a 50-mile. Those start at I think 7 a.m. And so, but yeah, it took me like 12 hours, which I walked like the last 12 because of said blister.
100? What? Okay.
So that's like 4 times a marathon. It's called
Right,
it's
right.
called an ultra marathon.
Yeah, I've heard of these things, but I guess I always thought they were like Greek myths that like
No,
nobody
they
actually.
exist.
Okay, so
There's actually a lot of people that I feel like have just really gone into the ultra thing.
yeah, no, I mean,
it's
like I've heard of it. Yeah,
what's
yeah.
What's the next goal? What's the next?
Is that what it is? you
Kind
think?
of. Or like, can I challenge myself? I mean, I think anyone can do it physically if you put in the training and you're smart about it. It's like the mental thing of like,
Right.
you can stop whenever.
So, how would you even go about preparing to cover 100 miles in?
Well, I've never
one-
done 100 miles. That sounds awful.
Well-
I mean, that's like going to. It's like driving to Iowa City and back.
Yeah,
Perspective.
that just.
I don't know how people train for 100. I know they run a lot. When I trained for my 50,
This is ESPN level commentary we've got, folks.
you train a lot, guys. When I trained for my 50, we were in marathon training, and I was a mentor through Fleet Feet. And so I would do a long run on Saturday with my group, and then if like someone couldn't make it, I'd be like, oh, okay, I'll do it on Sunday. So I just did like back-to-back long runs. I don't really know if that's what you're supposed to do, but it worked for me. I always just say follow your heart. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm probably like maybe the worst mentor ever, but maybe not. I don't know.
Well, but here's the thing. To me, a mentor is really just somebody who's gotten it done, right? Like,
Yeah.
they always talk about that parable about the guy that's in the hole, and, the guy walks by, one guy walks by and says, here's how to get out, here's how to get out.
Yeah.
His buddy comes up, and he jumps in the hole with him, and he's like, dude, what are you doing? Now we're both in the hole. He's like, yeah, but I know how to get out,
Yeah.
right? Like, to me, that's like the mentor thing, and I would imagine with training for
Yeah.
this, everybody's going to have a different experience, but yet there's going to be a lot of common themes across everybody's experience.
I mean, everyone's going to have a crappy run at some point. Whether it's your stomach, your legs, you didn't sleep well, stress at work, kids, whatever. And that mentor just needs to like bring you out of it. It's a very like selfless thing. Like, it's not about you. It's about getting all of your mentees to their goals, whatever those goals may be. And obviously finishing their marathon or whatever distance it is, like that's the key.
Yeah, and that's, the one thing that I always take away from conversations like this, that it all always boils back down to 1 square foot of real estate,
Oh, yeah.
right up here. And it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's the business world, whether it's anything in the athletics, in fine arts, whatever. It's always about getting past that mental spot where you think you can't do it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is. And I don't know about for you, but like, so we do some like mentoring to help kids like in college with this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And when you see that light click,
Yeah.
like, and it's different for every person, but if you've been watching them and along the path
Oh,
with
yeah.
them, instantly like, oh, now they got it.
Yeah.
And away they go.
Well, and it's kind of funny, like with the marathon, like obviously we're already planning for 2026, and at times I'm like, this is too much. Like, I need to not do this anymore, or like maybe someone else would be better at this. Am I giving it my all type of thing? And then it's like, come today and race day, like I'm the one at the finish line, like crying and like hugging people, like they're sweaty and gross, but it's like they accomplished their goals, and yeah, that's me.
Well, and I would have to imagine.
And then I'm like, let's do it again.
Right, it's that high, right?
oh, yeah,
It's
and
like
it's-
golf. You hit that one great
Well,
shot.
it's like the runner high
Yeah.
of that is a thing, but it's like for us, it's like the event side of it is like it came together and everyone had a great time.
Dude, it is. So I don't know if you've ever been down to the holiday stroll in Muscatine, but we put that on.
Yeah.
It's about 5,500 people downtown Muscatine. Turn it into a Hallmark movie.
Oh, cool.
And the cool thing is, you go hardcore right up to when it starts.
Yeah.
And right as it starts, then it's quiet for us. Like nothing, because the mold's been cast, right?
Yeah.
And I would imagine like right after everybody takes off,
Yeah.
you guys kind of have this,
Yeah.
and you enjoy it for about an eighth of a second.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
then we're
you're
like,
then
all right,
you're like,
go time. Yeah.
Yep. And
it
that's
is.
those
Yeah.
moments I'd have to imagine are what keeps you coming back.
Yeah. Actually, it was funny. Was it last year? Last year was our first time maybe running over the pedestrian path? No, maybe 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. I don't know. Whenever it was. So I had a dream like the week before the marathon that...
Did you mean nightmare? Is that,
Yeah, that is
okay.
true.
Okay.
So I had a dream that the runners were running over the path and the path like ripped off and everyone fell in. And I didn't tell this to anyone because I was scared it was going to come to fruition. And then so like I literally waited and waited and waited, and then like when it was over, or like, I mean obviously it's going to hold. Like I don't know, who knows? That's the lack of sleep and not drinking enough water.
Right.
And then I was like, okay. And then I like told people, they're like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I know, right? Like it's crazy.
Yeah,
You have weird dreams. Oh, there's Joe. Have you talked to Joe?
we have not. He's on the punch list though.
Oh yeah, he's talking to people, kissing babies. What? What? I don't know. What was it? What did I say?
Well,
I never remember.
You just said it was in there. I don't know that you gave specific directions.
Oh, well, you know why? Because it's hidden, so not everyone can take it. Okay, if you go by the 5K packet pickup area, make a right, and you're going to go up a ramp, and you're actually going to be on stage if you were performing for the conference or the expo area, and there's water back there, and pizza, and snacks, gummy bears. See, people are taking pictures with Joe.
So all the business owners out there,
Yeah.
what's kind of the, like, I'm looking at a whole bunch of people in a really good mood,
Yeah.
despite what they're going to do tomorrow,
Yeah.
and this feels like something I'd want to be associated with. So, like, what does that look like? What are options? How can they participate in stuff like this?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we want businesses out there supporting on the course. It is going to be warm tomorrow. Like, so if you're near the course, by the course, on the course at all, like, throw a sprinkler out there. You know, go out and cheer. Like, just cheering. Like, and they have names on their bibs. I mean, they're pretty small, but, like, you could, like, be yelling, like, you know, go whoever, or, you know, go runner. I mean, you could just say that. Or you could just yell someone's name and just hope it's theirs.
Hope it's right.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just like being out here supporting the runners. It like today's not, or like tomorrow's not the hard part. Like they trained for this like since June. This is like the reward of it.
Right. Which
But I
seems
think,
crazy.
I know.
But yes.
But I think it is like if you're along the course, if you have 30 minutes tomorrow, like, oh, I can stop by, you know, like by Dunn Brothers, like they run up that way.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's just like something super simple. You know. The races start at 7 a.m. for the marathon and half and full, and then 7:15 for the 5K and 10K. So it's just like just go out there, you know, support. I mean, even come down to the finish line. Like, I love fast runners. It's great. The elites, that's great. My people are like the back of the Packers. Like those are my people. Like yes, you know, the people that are out there for 4 hours, 5 hours. That is what we want to celebrate, and we do like a tunnel of love at the end of like for our last like 20 runners. I mean, we have a whole group, our committee's there, you know, cheering them on, bringing them in, hugs. And I mean, I think the one thing that people don't know about us is like we're considered a small marathon. I mean, we're about 4,000 compared to, you know, obviously like Boston or Chicago.
Right.
But, like, we don't see bib numbers. We see, like, names of people.
Right.
And when those people run a race, like, we know them. We know that they're coming back. I mean, we try to make sure that everyone feels family and welcome, and that is why Joe is at the finish line giving high fives, you know. And I think that just sets us apart. Like, we want everyone to feel welcome to our race and want to come back and want to bring their friends. I met a guy in 2022 in Chicago at the Run Show. It was, like, some Expo thing. His name is Michael. He's here. I think this is 4th year running. He came. I was telling him about, you know, the Quad Cities. I'm like, dude, it's like 2.5 hours away from you. It's a couple weeks before Chicago. And he signed up then. He's come back.
Oh, you had to stop and think about that, didn't you?
It's heavy.
22 and a half pounds. You could chug a beer out of it if you want.
See, I was worried about his teeth.
No.
But I met him there. He's come back the last 4 years. He brought 10 other runner friends with us. I mean, my selling point was our race is in Illinois, but before you head back to Chicago, head over to Iowa, get some gas. Then you can come back and head back to Chicago. Gas is cheaper in Iowa.
I did not know that.
Oh, that was my selling point. I mean, beyond other things. But, I mean, we have a great post-race party. We're a super affordable event for the cost. We get a nice shirt, a good medal.
What does it cost to run the marathon?
At this point, the day before, I don't know, maybe $90, $100.
Oh, that's not bad.
No. But also, you could sign up in January for, $70. But there's walking tacos at the finish line.
There's walking tacos at the...
Hot dogs.
Can you just sign up, go across the start line, swing over to a parking lot, hop in a vehicle, head over to the finish line, and have walking tacos?
I mean, technically, you could sign up, not do anything, and walk around with your bib in a way. But also, you could do a 5K.
We have found my event.
You could walk a 5K.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So...
Sorry, I'm just that was a lot.
No.
All over the place.
No, that's what makes it fun. And that's, here's the thing that's great about these conversations is for people that don't live in this world,
Yeah.
there's so many things that aren't as far of a reach as you think they are, right?
No.
It's not like the people that run a marathon are superheroes, right?
No.
It seems like that, right?
Yeah.
It's just people that have said, that's the thing I want to do.
Yeah.
And other than that, they're normal people. You walk around here and it looks like everybody's backyard,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't really matter who. I mean,
we could be at the farmer's market right now and no one would know. Minus the lifting. That's
the lifting and yelling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's usually.
well, and I don't know that the farmer's market has a 22.5 pound beer mug.
Not that I know of.
But you're right. I mean, it's diverse. There's all ages here. There's I don't know how old some of them are, but let's just say senior citizens. There's kids. There's men, women. It's
Yeah, it is anyone and everyone. I mean, I would like to say anyone can run, whatever distance that might be. But yeah, it's for everyone for sure.
So, Woody, tell me who's next. Who are we getting
I have
next?
no idea.
You have no idea.
I mean, maybe Joe, but he's talking to someone right now. I don't know.
so.
I don't know. Oh, you found it. I'm not very good at directions. That's why I'm not in charge. That's why I'm not in charge of the course. Okay, great. See, okay, that was my. Yeah, I'm more of a landmark person. When someone's like, "Go east," and I'm like, "Which way is that?"
East.
But it's hard here because the river, it doesn't run north to south.
No, that's
And so I'm always upriver, and then that helps me.
Yeah, that would make sense. And
Yeah.
that, my office is on 2nd Street in Muscatine.
Okay.
Where again it goes east to west,
Yeah,
right?
it's too hard.
And so everybody gets confused because they assume one way's north, but no, it's really east. And
yeah. I'm in
Muscatine
meetings
is
and they're always
west.
we'll
West.
go on the east side of the road, and I'm like, okay, is that on the Dead Poets or is it on the Vibrant side? Or I'm like,
It's on the right. East
Yeah.
is always on the right. That's what my son told me once. And I'm
does it matter
wait,
where you're going?
it does.
Okay.
It does. Yeah, that was.
Okay. Did you see me go
Yeah, no, that was exactly what I'm like,
Directions?
wait, what? And I really couldn't tell if he was messing with me or not.
Yeah.
Well, we should probably let you get back in and run your expo.
I should. Yep. It's 2:00. People have until 5:00 to come.
So why don't you do this? Go find me one of your other compadres from the
Okay.
committee
Okay.
and send them on out.
Who have you talked to? You've talked to. I just saw you talk to
Ryan. I'm not sure. Who else did he talk to besides Ryan before I got here?
Oh, yep. Lisa with RRCA. Yep.
Yeah. And there was the lady from TBK.
Oh, okay. What about Brooke? She's in charge of our Pacers. I don't know
That
if
would
she's
work.
available. That's a good one. Those people are should be sainted.
That's the person I want to talk to.
Yeah. So I don't want to spoil anything, but our Pacers are amazing. They're always plus or minus a minute of their goal time, and it's kind of awesome.
That
they actually
seems-
have a closest to the pin award. So you'll see a pacer looking at his watch, and they slow up, because they know if they're like on target. And actually, I think we had 3 people dead on last year of their target time.
That seems like one of those like savant kind of things.
Yeah,
like you
it was
just
great.
either have it or you don't. You just sort of.
Yeah. Can you chat? No, you don't need to take a picture of me.
Yeah.
See, if you don't grab him while
I
he's
get
here,
it. Yeah, no, I totally
he
get
will
it.
disappear, and he'll be like, "Sorry, I'm running to grab this, or I'm going to do that," or. So you just got to kind of
So
watch him.
who's going to be joining us here for everybody at
I
home?
think this should be Joe. I'm just going to say it's going to be Joe. He's the
Yeah.
race director. He's been the race director. He's the one that started this
So-
race.
What's the thing that he should be most proud of, but wouldn't ever talk about himself?
He would probably never. Yeah, he's like oh man. He's like, I feel like he's super proud of his like family, which he does talk about that, but like our committee in general and all of our volunteers and all the runners, like I bet he does talk about that, but I feel like for him, no, I don't know. He'll probably say everything, which can always be concerning. I usually am the one that's like, just stick to the script, Joe.
Just speak. So-
Joe, I want you to stick to the script.
did you get the script? You're perfect. Good, because I don't ever use a script either.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. It is great to meet you.
All right.
So I'm Joe Braymeyer today.
Oh, okay.
The
original, yeah.
The original. That's right. So he stepped out. His son had a baseball game that he wanted to go see real quick. So I'm Chris. I'm one of his partners on some of this stuff. So
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Tell Ruben to keep an eye on my truck if I have to move it, because I may be blocking somebody.
That sounds about
Yep.
right. Yep, gotcha. Oh, it has a trailer on it.
Yeah.
even better. So, are you ready?
I think we're ready. Yeah. I mean, you can never say you're 100% ready. The weather tomorrow, it's going to be so hot. You're going to wish you would have done more for the sake of the runners, but we're doing more than we usually do because of the weather. So we're worried.
So, this is year 28.
28.
Yeah. How did this all come together in your head? Like, when I look at stuff like this, it always blows my mind because I'm sure it didn't start off like this,
No.
right? What was that original first dream you had for this?
Oh gosh, it was a crazy idea. First of all, I organize other races.
Right.
I had a little bit of experience organizing the Firecracker Run downtown East Moline, and you know what? Being an avid runner and marathoner, we would always travel destination marathons, and I thought, why can't we have our own marathon here in the Quad Cities? So I put the word out, hey, I think I'm going to start a marathon, and we'll call it the Quad Cities Marathon, and unite the cities, because the river divides us. This event unites us. And people didn't think I could pull it off, but I did with a wonderful group of supporters and team and volunteers and committee and sponsors, and here we are 28 years later.
Isn't that the best feeling?
It's a good feeling.
When you have that crazy idea and you know it'll work.
Yeah.
You don't know how. You
Yeah.
don't know all the little steps that are going to be from here to there, but when you look at your team and you go, I got that, I got this, I got that, it doesn't matter what comes at us.
Right.
Because I would imagine trying to get 4 cities, 2 states, the Arsenal. What's that like? Is it like herding cats?
Yep. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I mean, you look at, let's say, the Milwaukee Marathon, great marathon, 1 city council, 1 police department. We've got 5 races that morning through the 4 cities, over the 3 bridges in the 2 states, through the 1 island, all within the view of the Mississippi River. It's a lot of work, a lot of moving parts.
So, what was your biggest surprise? Like, I know sometimes you're like, okay, here are the things I know I'm going to have to worry about. I'm going to have to worry about working with the police. Not that that's a bad thing, just like it's a thing you got to worry about. You got to work with vendors for the food. And like, what was the thing that surprised you?
Oh, I think the reach that we've made was the surprising element. I really thought, okay, this is going to be a great event because we need this in our region. And that's the key word, region. I thought it's going to be a regional marathon. There's going to be a bunch of locals and regionals. I never thought people would come from Europe or from California or from Maine or from Florida or from Washington State. all corners of the United States. I never thought we'd get that wide reach, and we do.
So, okay, talk to me about that. How far, like, what's the furthest you've had somebody come? Like, are there
Well,
groups that all
yeah.
come together? Or?
Yeah, I mean, we get the Kenyans and the Ethiopians to come. We've had
Right.
Russians and Belarus and a lot. So we've had. So you know what's funny is tomorrow morning at the race, as you go through the start line and the finish line, there's international flags, and every time we have someone participating from a certain country, we make sure we display their flag.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, we have like, I don't know, 28, 29 different countries represented over the years.
Wow, that's really cool. So, as you look at tomorrow, and you say, okay, we've got, how many people are registered?
So we'll get about 4,000 participants.
Okay, so you got 4,000 people coming, and you're going to go, all right, some are going to be happy at the end, some are going to be sad, some are going to be tired, some are going to be crazy and want to go do it again. How do you help coach your team to help make sure that everybody's having a great experience?
So this is where teamwork comes into play and relying on our team members to do their job. We've got a 65-member committee, and everybody has their role. And if everybody does their job, I guarantee you all of our race participants are going to have a good time. And it used to be a smaller group. I've opened it up so people can focus on a particular, very important task and do it right. And that's where we're at.
And you can tell, and this is something, I'm from Muscatine, and from the outside looking in, I've always, and I'm a marketer, I've always admired how well this is put together. From all the marketing touches, the website, the communication, the promotion. When you do stuff like this and you see it and you help people do it, when you see a good one, you know it instantly. And I've always seen that from here. So kudos to you guys, because it's not, I would imagine there's a lot of people like, oh, we'll just throw a run together.
Yeah.
It's not that at all. It's a business. Like, it's a full-time thing, and it's volunteers doing it.
Yes,
so
it is. And we have a great group of volunteers that keep coming back every year. But the important thing is for everyone, the committee, and we only meet, believe it or not, we only meet 3 or 4 times a year. So by now, after 28 years, there's no need to meet every month like we used to. We meet, because I value my committee's personal time, their family time, their work schedule. So, you know what? We've got good people. Everybody does their job. I want everybody to walk away from this event tomorrow and say, what a great experience that was. And the other thing, too, I want to mention, Chris, is every event should have a purpose, a cause. And we raise money for the Prostate Cancer Initiative.
Yep.
And we raise money to outfit 500 kids with brand new pairs of running shoes.
Yeah,
every
Ryan
year.
was telling us about it when he was talking about Pump and Run and
Yeah.
how ASICS partners with you guys. And that's, it's what makes it, everybody can take ownership in it, right? Because it's all something that everybody remembers, whether it was them or a kid at school they knew or a friend that had, needed some shoes, or, of course, cancer at this point has touched everybody, but, like a prostate cancer specifically.
Yep.
And it makes it really easy for people to say, hey, you know what? I see 2 things. I see the people coming across who have hit their goal. They've done their thing. That's a huge cup filler for me. And then on top of it, we know that a bunch of kids are going to get shoes, and we're going to, how does that all feel for you? Because we all know that all just rolls right uphill, right? Few things roll uphill, but that joy does. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel really good, because I feel like we're not just throwing an event together. We're creating an experience for the participants, and we're also making youngsters and gentlemen afflicted with prostate cancer, we're helping people we don't even see or know. And it just makes me feel good that we're doing something positive for our community.
And it's amazing, not to go off into a politics thing at all, but a lot of media tries to make it sound like we're all so divided, right?
Yeah.
And things like this remind people that we're not, right?
No,
and
we're not.
it's communities have to have events like this, because what Woody and I were just talking about, when you look across the people here, it's all ages, it's all
Oh, it is.
it's all ethnicities. It's like It's everything.
All
And
ages, sizes, abilities.
nothing else matters.
Yeah,
It's
right.
the love of running or athletic competition. However it is that brought you here, whatever that is, that's what's bringing everybody together. And it's just, it's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
So what's next? What as you look out into the future for the marathon, what do you hope for?
You know what? What's next is I'm looking at retirement. So in a couple years, I retire, and I've got a great team, a great successor and team, and they're going to do a wonder. Whitty's one of them,
Yep.
of course, and Mike Mellon is amazing. That guy, I'm so proud of him, of them, of the team, and for me, what's next? I'm going to continue race directing the smaller races that I did before I started this.
Yep.
And I'll still be engaged in the community, and I just want to keep doing what I'm doing because people around me make me feel like, hey, I'm doing a good job, but I do it because they're helping me.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Do you ever get like, I almost call it like imposter syndrome when you're doing something like this and you've got a great team? Do you feel like sometimes you don't do enough? Like, do you ever run into that where like you've got so many good people doing stuff and your job is just to get out of their way? Do you ever run into that?
Yeah, you know what? I have empowered people on our team, and I do at times I do feel like that. Like, you know what? I don't even have to worry about him or her doing. There's some that I haven't even touched base or communicated with in a few weeks because I know they're on top of it. It's
Yep.
getting done.
Yep.
Yeah.
So are you going to swing into that 22.5-pound beer mug there?
I'm going to be 70 years old next year. I couldn't lift that.
Yeah, it is a thing, but you would be amazed that everybody there's been 25, 30 of them. Boom, boom, and it's
And it's they just lift it up, right?
well, no, they're chugging beers out of them.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, like they get it up, chug, try not to break their teeth. I don't know where Joe got it. I'm assuming he had I'm sure there's a story, but I'm going to make one up. I'm going to bet that's like old barbell, dumbbell, weight, something that he had somebody he knew.
I'll do it. I'll do that.
Let's do it.
Really?
Yeah.
You're
You
gonna
too.
do it? All right.
You can do it. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
We can
Yeah.
two-hand it.
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Well, you know what? You know why I'm doing this?
What?
In honor of Joe Brameyer.
He's gonna be so mad that he missed this.
Jerk. You know what he did to me last year?
Oh no! Wait, I don't get. This is gonna wait. I want to hear a Joe story. We don't get these. We get Joe's version of Joe's stories.
Yeah. Well, you know what he did last year on this day, where he's
Yeah.
talking on the camera, and on the other side here is a portable bar, and we started doing shots. Now,
That checks out so far.
yeah, a race director with all this going on today and the race tomorrow morning should not be doing shots on race weekend, but because of him, I don't know how he did that.
He has that effect.
He does have an
He
effect.
has that effect. I will admit I've fallen for it.
Yeah.
You
know, he'll
and
make me do something stupid. This guy has a way.
he does, and it's it's so funny when my wife met him. She'd be like, yeah, you could sell ice to an Eskimo, and then she meets Joe, and she's like, he's way better than you. And I'm like, thanks, babe. Appreciate it. All right.
Should we do this?
Well, let's do it. I'll grab one of the mics over there. We'll swing that. Yep, just go ahead and set it down.
Turn it off?
No.
Hey, I got to see if I can even lift this thing.
Race director gets two hands if you want. You got that. Okay, so Joe Brameyer, this is for you.
We gotta get a video of this with Joe.
We have race director Joe. Okay. Oh, dude, that's genius. I would totally do that. Although I feel like once you get it up, it might slide down into your face. All right.
I know you're supposed to do that,
You got one ready?
but
Got it. All right. Okay, have you stretched correctly? Have you, like, done all the...
Natural light, force light, or push light.
I haven't had a natural light in decades.
Oh, Joe, we got a challenge over here. He did it with his foot.
You can do it again with your foot.
Yep.
We are here with Joe Moreno, the
Joe Marino.
race director. We're doing the mud
And
challenge.
we have a natty light going down.
Natty light, 22.5 pounds.
Are you sure that's only 22 pounds?
Now it's 24.
22 and a half, let's say.
Can't forget the beer in there. Natty light. All right.
And once I do it, I can't stop, right?
Well, I
don't
mean,
have a choice.
I mean, don't drown. You got it.
All right, Chuck. QC race director.
Here we go. Oh, look at this. There's like little vibration. The form is stout. He hasn't moved. This is 100%. That's like a victory lap in the middle of the thing. This is not even a challenge. He's having
Final fight.
way too much fun doing this. Everybody else I've seen do this is like trying to get to the end as fast as possible. He's like savoring this.
Come on. You're in the marathon. It's the final stretch.
This
Let's
is-
go.
I now can see how this man could put together a marathon for 28 years in a row and not even be flinching about it. Holy cow. Hey,
You did awesome. Thank you.
it's about getting it done, right? It's about getting it done.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
Joe, yep, thank you. It was a pleasure to meet you, sir. Great event. Seriously mean it. Enjoy everything tomorrow.
Thanks, Chris, for
Yep.
being here. Support you guys.
Hey, yep, absolutely. It's been great.
Oh, yeah.
I was voluntold that I was next.
You know, voluntold are the best.
Yes.
Well, come on over and we will get ready to roll.
All right.
Thank you for getting that. My phone didn't record it. Yeah, yeah.
All right.
So I know this may be hard to believe, but I'm Joe Braymeyer today.
Wow. I wouldn't have been there from the sign.
Yeah, well, you know, Joe had to step out and go see his son play a little baseball. So I'm Chris Anderson, by the way.
Chris, nice to meet you. I'm Brooke Sweeney Adrian. I am the pacer director for the Quad Cities.
Right,
Marathon.
so you are in charge of the savants that nail the time
Yes.
within, like, okay.
Yes.
So let's pretend somebody knows absolutely nothing about running. What is it a pacer does in the marathon?
Okay. So a pacer is really that person who is going to hold a steady time all throughout the marathon or half marathon. So at the QC marathon, we have half marathon pacers and we have marathon pacers. And our pacers are going to run the whole race with you. They're going to keep a very consistent time. They're going to give you tips and tricks throughout the race to make sure that you're hydrating well, to make sure that you're getting your nutrition in. They're the experienced runner who's going to carry you through the entire time.
So can I just, like, clip on and drag?
You know, people have tried to before.
I feel like I would drag. I feel like I would just, like, get in the what
Yeah.
do they call that in NASCAR? Like, where you get in right behind
You draft.
in the airfoil area.
Yeah, yep. You get in there,
Yeah.
you draft a little bit,
Yeah.
and absolutely, usually your pacer is right out front, and then there's a group of you, and you all just kind of feed off of each other's energy. You stay together, you run the course strategically, and you get to the finish line, and you feel good, you feel confident.
So are there pacers going for, like, certain times that, like, so kind of like
Yes.
herds going together?
Yes, exactly. So we have for the marathon times everything from breaking 3 hours. So these are sub 7 minute miles. These
Yep.
are the fast guys and gals. So we'll have a breaking 3 pacer, and then we'll go all the way up to a sweeper. This is the 6:30 pacer. So when I say breaking 3, I mean that you're going to run the marathon in less than 3 hours.
Right.
If I say 6:30, that means you're going to run the marathon in 6 hours and 30 minutes.
Got it.
So we've got everything in between. All of us have a dedicated time, and it's our goal to be within just a few seconds, typically, of
That's-
that finish time.
Woody was out here talking about you guys a little earlier and was talking about how it's kind of almost crazy to watch how well they know themselves, they know their run, and they know where they've got to be, and it just all happens inside their mind, body, whatever it is. I mean, obviously they've got watches and stuff too, but I mean,
Yes.
I guarantee you most of them can probably almost do it without the watch.
Yes, the goal of every pacer is to run a pace that they know they could do on their worst day, right? If I get up in the morning and I'm not feeling very good, what do I know that I could do?
Yep.
So you're running something that's going to be very comfortable, and that you're right, that you're dialed into, where you know I can repeat this one
That's
time over and over and over again.
it seems crazy to the non-marathoner in the conversation that you could even say I could run a marathon and I'm going to do it in such a way that I could do it over and over and over because I've done it so many times. I just ran 26 miles, no biggie, and I'm going to do it this way this time.
So
That blows my mind.
I'll give you another thing that'll blow your mind. One of our pacers, she's been pacing with us for many years. Her name is Pacer Marie. When she runs the marathon this weekend, it will be her 689th marathon that she's ever run. That's how dialed in she is.
Okay, let me process that for a second. 689.
Yes, that's a marathon every weekend for years.
Well, that's so okay. I just started going, okay, 12, say you did one a month.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, nope, that's not going to get it done because
Nope.
that's like 50 years, 60 years. Okay, 2 a month. We're still at 30. Okay, let's assume she's not 306 years old. Okay.
She's
normal
not.
human lifespan.
Yeah. Yep,
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So, does she run one every?
She does. She runs one almost every weekend and sometimes 2.
Is she here?
She is here. I don't know if she's still here. She was at the pacer table, but yeah, she's been on the Wheaties box. She's written
Wait,
a book.
we have a Wheaties person here.
Yes.
She's written a book. Okay.
We have on our pace team. I mean, we've got Pacer Marie. She's done more marathons than any of us combined. We have Phil Young. He won the Tunnel Hill 100. We have folks that we have Lisa Rippey. She is the president of the RCAA. She has a number of marathons. I mean, we have a really, really talented crew that's going to be out there on the course. And these are volunteers. They just give of their time and talents to be here.
Which is